Hello everyone and welcome back to our live stream from FC26. In this video I'll show you how to perform certain skills. Firstly, let's go to practice arena because it's the easiest to train the skills right here. Firstly, let's remove any opponents, and now let's start. To start, simply aim on your player. Wait a moment, because I don't know why I've got the mouse not the controller. Okay, I disconnected mouse and controller, mouse and keyboard. Now let me enter the practice arena one more time. And something is still off. Okay, now it should be okay. Great. Firstly, make sure that our player has 5-star of dribbling skills. Now let's go to menu and go to skill help moves help. As you can see right here, we've got 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star and juggling skills. And next to the skill on the right side, action, on the left side we've got the button, how to perform the skill. Remember that this layout is only correct if you are moving your player upwards. So if you are moving your player upwards, and the move for elastico is, for example, this, you have to adjust it towards the position you are moving. In order to do it, simply make rotation of your controller 90 degrees towards the position you are moving. And to perform elastico, we have to tilt the right analog down, left, upwards. If we are moving to the right, if you are moving to the left side, it will be down, right and upwards. Just like this. Now let's focus on the second skill. Advanced rainbow. As you can see, we have to flick the right analog down, hold up and flick up. As I said earlier, it only works if you are moving upwards. If you are moving to the right side of the pitch, the movement will be left, right, right. If you are moving to the left side of the pitch, it will be right, left, left. Remember to work on the timing. And that should be it. Just give me a sec. Okay, and now we are back. We've already performed Elastico. And we've performed Rainbow Flick. Now let's go to menu and go to Skill Moves Help. Here we've got Hocus Pocus. In order to perform Hocus Pocus trick, you have to flick the right analog down, left, and then half right. But as I said earlier, it works only if you move upwards. If you are moving to the right side of the pitch, it will be left to right, left to top, and then downwards. If you are moving to the left side of the pitch, it will be opposite. Now let's take a look at the next skill. And in next skill we've got triple elastico. In order to perform it, we have to move the right analog right, down right, and to the left side. So let's do it while moving upwards. And then let's do it when moving downwards. And that's it. Now let's try it if we move to the left side of the pitch. So, analog down right and left. Maybe it will be better if I add overlay for controller. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, almost got it. And here we've got the overlay for the controller. Now you'll be able to see everything better. As you can see, it's moving. So let's go to the next skill. Now let's try roll, ball roll and flick left while running. In order to do it, we have to hold right analog left and up while running upwards. Left up. Okay, if you want to do it when running forward, hold analog upwards and then forward. In the opposite direction, you hold it downwards and again forward to your movement. Now let's go to the another trick, which is heel flick turn. In order to perform it, we have to hold L2 R1 and flick right analog upwards downwards. If you are running to the right side of the pitch, hold L2 R1 and flick analog left right. And similarly on the left side of the pitch, but in the opposite. Let's go to the next skill move. Which is sombrero flick while standing. In order to do it, flick right analog twice upwards and once downwards. In case you are facing right side of the pitch, flick it twice right and once left, and opposite direction if you are facing left side of the pitch. Now, let's select turn and spin. In order to do it, flick right analog upwards and left. In order to do it, if you are facing right side of the pitch, flick it right and up. Also, you can do it to the second side. In order to do it to the second side, flick it right and down. Next, let's select ball roll, fake left and right while standing. In order to do it, hold right analog left, then flick it right. If you are facing right side of the pitch, hold it up and then flick it down. Now, let's select ball roll fake turn. That's a little bit trickier, because to do this skill move you have to hold L2, flick right analog up, and then flick it left or right. In case you are facing right side of the pitch, flick it right and up or down. The next skill move on our list is Rabona fake while jogging. To perform it, hold Alt L2 plus square or circle. Then X and left analog down. The next skill on our list is Elastico chop left. To perform it, hold L2 and hold R1 and then perform Elastico. If you are facing right side of the pitch, push the right analog down and up. If you are facing left side of the pitch, push it down and up on the right side. Now let's perform spin flick. To perform spin flick, hold L2 plus R1 and then flick right analog up and right. To do it, facing right side of the pitch, push the analog right and top, or right and bottom. Now let's select Tornado Spin. To perform it, push the analog top and left while holding L2, R2, R1. To do it while attacking the goal side, push the analog right and top or left and top, depending on which side you are attacking. Now let's perform heel fake. To perform it, hold L2 and then flick right analog, right left or left right. To perform it while running towards goalkeeper, push the analog up down or down up. This is a good trick that you can combine with other. And let's finish 5-star skill moves with Flare Rainbow. To perform Flare Rainbow, hold L1 and flick right analog down and up. To perform it while running towards goalkeeper, hold L1 and push analog left right. Or on the other side of the pitch, push it right left. Maybe now let's do some juggling moves. Firstly, we've got sombrero flick backwards, left and right. To perform it, start juggling by holding L2 and pressing R1. And to perform sombrero, simply flick right analog. Next, let's select Around the World. To perform Around the World, you have to make roundabouts with right analog. Start juggling and make roundabouts, and after Around the World, keep pressing R1 to do roundabout around the world again. Now let's perform in-air elastico. To perform in-air elastico, you have to hold L2 and flick right analog right left. Of course, while juggling. So let's juggle right left. In case you are facing right side of the pitch, it has to be down up. left side of the pitch, it has to be up, down. Let's check what we've got interesting in juggling skills. Maybe now I will show you T around the world. In order to perform T around the world, you have to press and hold L2 and then make around the world and then push the right analog up. To keep juggling, keep pressing R1 button. Okay, now while we are in practice arena, let's practice some free kicks. Right here, you can place your player wherever you want, and you can practice with no limitations. As you can see in this FC, there is no mechanics where you have to press shoot button after shooting, right before leg touches the ball. Thanks to this, it's easier to time the shoot, but they improved goalkeeper's mechanics, so it's harder to shoot goal. You have to really be precise with aiming before shooting. Let's go to scenarios. Right here in practice arena, you can also set up some scenarios. You can add players to practice your ball keeping, passing and attacking. For example, let's select this scenario and press touch button on the controller to start the scenario. To reset it, press L2 R1 and R2 L1 repeated simultaneously. And now, after you learned the skills, you can really try them out. It's very important to practice the skills, because if you just made them once, it's very likely that you can forget them. So practice the skills as often as you've got chance. Let's leave practice arena for a moment and take a look at the practice games. Here in skill games, you can learn basic movements, passing, shooting, defending and scrimmage. You can learn dribbling under control, skill move zone, gate rush, collect the trophies, directed skill moves, and more. Also, you can learn about ground passes, long passes, defending, goalkeeper actions, set pieces, and shooting, and practice scenarios. It's important to enter those trainings and finishing them because they can significantly improve your skill. This way, when it comes to the match, you'll be sure that you've got good certain set of skills to beat your opponents. Now, let's try some shooting skill games. In the first skill game, we have to just shoot from different positions. This training will improve our aim in case we are not using the shooting 8. Also remember, we can use additional shooting methods like trivela, power shot, Thanks you for watching this stream. Hope you liked it, hope you learned something from it. And if you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment